before we get ahead to what we were talking about as far as the upcoming schedule, tell us a little bit about your thoughts on this game today. A solid defensive first half held your opponent to 22 points. Probably not as happy with the amount of points that were scored in the second half of the game, but your offense was able to match them point for point in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think we shared the ball really first part of the game really well. I think we had like 12 assists at halftime, ended up with 19 assists. And, if you're really sharing the ball and moving the ball, I think you're going to get good looks. And we shot extremely well the first half. And it was because we were moving the ball and staying within our offense, and defense doing its job. Holding them to 22 points at halftime. I think fatigue at the end of the game in the third quarter, I mean, like you said, third quarter is a lot of points. We're making shots, executing stuff, but we weren't defending as well. And we won the third quarter. I think fatigue sort of kicked in. Having a short bench, but yet very proud of that bench because our bench outscored their bench 20-9, which is 11 points, and we win by 10. Never disappointed with a win, so we're excited, and I think the future looks good. We just need a little rest, man. I mean, rest. The last two games, I've had players go for 30 minutes, and now they're capable of doing that. But sometimes you lose your legs, and we're missing shots, and good shots at the end. We were just rushing everything, and our offense was probably only about 10 seconds, and on the average there, probably in the fourth quarter. Except right here at the end, last 2 minutes, I think we just sort of held our own there. And proud of the ladies, and look forward to getting the new girls back or the old girls back, or I don't know, a whole team back, because that's our strength. And we miss them, and we're just waiting for them to get healthy and get back. And we're trying to stay in that safe zone and healthy zone, and keep moving forward. And we know our next opponent, North Florida, was actually picked preseason to be second behind Florida Gulf Coast. So we know that they're very talented, and we got to take care of business at home, and hopefully we can get healthy and get everybody back, and continue to deal with these health issues, and just try to be safe.
Two of the young ladies that got kind of pressed into the starting lineup the last two games, Nina Lindstrom and Jordan Bailey, were your leading scorers in today's game. Talk about them a bit.
Yeah, Nina has always been a great shooter, and we see it in practice every single day. And I would say, I think she made 5 3-pointers. Well, that's 5 assists right there. We're finally seeing or recognizing maybe we need to reverse it, or we take it down and we look one way and give her the ball and let her do her thing. I don't think we have been able to really recognize in games, what she can do. And we called a few plays for her to take open shots. So we had confidence in her. And her and JB, Jordan Bailey, there's not much difference between them starting and them coming off the bench. And you're just seeing what they can do because they really go at it and practice with their teammates. You have Nina going against Dee Brown and Priscilla, and also JB going against Bridget and Alice. And Alice came in, and she did pretty good too. So they all rebounded pretty well. Little freshman Jordan Hodges, I thought, really had a good game too. I think she had 5 points. She had two boards. 2 assists, and 1 beautiful assist where she crossed the lane or attacked and crossed it back and got the defense to commit and just dropped it on the floor for, I think, Bella, easy score. We're going to continue to get better, and that's exciting. And it's exciting that and the thing I've fallen in love with most with this team is just their grit. And I think you're going to be talking with Dee Brown right here coming up next, and she's probably the leader in the grit category, Captain Grit, and she has definitely set a tone for her teammates and has really helped make our team who they are this year. And she was very aggressive as well, and we love to have her energy, and that's about all I got.
Well, let me ask you one quick one before we let you go, Coach, and before we get Damien on as well. You talked about the fact that you got North Florida coming up, Florida Gulf Coast the game after that. So the 2 toughest games on the conference schedule are coming up, and you've also come off of 2 games where you had to play players a lot more minutes than I know you're comfortable doing. Does that change your approach to practice the next few days?
No, we just need to be healthy. It's, yes, I'd love to have a week before we play both of these people, but or teams, but they are what they are. And tomorrow we're going to take tomorrow as a biblical day of rest, okay? And I think that's going to be good. God wired us to to go hard for 6 days and take a day off, and so tomorrow there'll be a day rest, and hopefully we might pick up 1 or 2 more players before we have our next game, but hopefully we won't have any setbacks either. I just have more confidence, and I think the players have more confidence now in one another. And they see it in practice, but sometimes it's difficult to translate it or over to the game. But they've done really well, and we're just becoming a stronger team.
All right, Damien, we'll throw it over to you if you have anything.
Yeah, Carey, I got one for you.
Okay.
It's about Jordan Hodges. You said in the preseason, like, she was so excited to get back to it. Like, there's times in preseason practices where she'd have a wide open layup and shoot it up off the other side of the rim and off the backboard and just completely miss it. But as she's gotten a little bit more confident, gotten more in rhythm with this, what have you seen in terms of her growth this year, where you can start her, you can play her extended minutes, you can play her late in games? We saw her with some big baskets down the stretch in some early non-conference games, and just overall have her, as a valuable post player in the rotation.
You said, and I might have misunderstood you. You said Jordan Hodges or Jordan Bailey?
Jordan Bailey.
Okay, because you threw me off. I think you said Jordan Hodges.
Yeah.
But, yeah, hey, Jordan Bailey it's been a war. I can just step over to the side and bring Bridget in here, and I know Bridget's been singing her praises. Jordan plays so hard and free, and she makes shots. We're excited for that. And she's a dangerous player because she lets things go pretty quick. We like to keep her mind free, and you have a free mind on the offensive end, and they like to shoot. You better watch out. They can shoot 3 air balls, but watch out. They're going to drill 4 threes in a row, and that's her. And she plays so hard. She enjoys the game, and she battles on the boards. I'm just blessed to have her, and you have the super senior, Bridget, and they battle. And, of course, I think you probably can understand. I've been around Bridget for 5 years. I've got a lot of confidence, and I believe in her. And she gets the nod, but they're going to battle when they come right back. And it's a great thing to have. And sometimes Damian, to have both of those players in at the same time, because they both can beat you off the dribble and shoot threes, and we've done that a couple times this year. And she's just continued to grow and will continue to grow. Man, truthfully, she got a little bit of playing time, very little, probably less than 5 games at ODU, and then set out a year. Unfortunately, at that point in time, they didn't have the immediate transfer rule, so she's had to set out. She's basically like a freshman. But reality, a sophomore, and she's doing these things and not backing down from anybody. So the future really looks good for her.
Coach, great. I got one real quick. Just you kind of talked about it some, sharing the basketball, grit, confidence in one another. What sets this team apart, though? I mean, to be now I guess 10-1 and second best start in school history. What sets this team apart and what makes it special?
I think it's real simple. They're gritty, and they take pride in their defense. If they would take a little more pride in their rebounding, man, I don't know what they would do. Who knows? They're not going to back down from anybody. They're all trying to take charges. They're sacrificing their body, and the ultimate sacrifice on the defensive end is taking a charge, because they get charged with a foul and you take the ball out of their hands, and it's emotional and you get all pumped up. No doubt. Easy question. Thank you. That was a soft one. They're gritty. They play defense. And when they start executing their offense and letting it just work, they're pretty good, or we wouldn't have the record we have now.